Hello, Taurus men. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your timeless bonus for Activate Abundance. Today, we'll be taking a deep dive into your energies surrounding wealth and abundance in all of its many forms. In addition to your sun sign, you might also want to look at your moon, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter placement readings for additional context for this abundance series. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so only take what resonates. If you're interested in a personal reading, my links are in the description below. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Taurus men, let's get going with your reading. And I was at the Gem and Mineral Show, so I have a little stamp on my hand here today that you guys are going to get to see. All right, let's get into our Taurus men's energies and see, when it comes to wealth and abundance, what is the overall energy from this journey to the divine masculine? The overall energy, please. Ooh, we have deception, Taurus men. My goodness. We're going to have to take a look into that. Now, we don't know if this is you're deceiving yourself or if somebody may be trying to deceive you. Let's see if we can find out in the energies here. We're going to use the traditional Rider-Waite, and I'm going to pull some cards and put them in different places, and then I'll go through and explain what each one means. First up, we have the Page of Swords. Definitely gives me the impression of you watching somebody or somebody watching you. The King of Swords. Okay, definitely some mental energies coming through this one here. Ace of Cups. All right, all right. This one here. Yep. The Sun. All right. One more. And then we'll start to get into things here. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, all right. Definitely something that you're learning here, Taurus men. Let's really see if we can break this down. In the top position, this card represents your ally, the Page of Swords. Now, this could be you taking on a training, taking on a learning venture, something where maybe you're trying to up your game, up your skills, up your knowledge somehow with this Page of Swords. Pages are very eager. They're very eager to learn. They're full of wonder. They're ready to go. Now, this also represents the beginning of some sort of journey. So this could be a message for you to allow yourself to be a beginner, to be comfortable being a beginner, or if you're the master of something and you're deepening a practice or your knowledge base on something, this is a card to remind you to revisit the basics. So this is in your allied position. The Page of Swords is your friend here when it comes to activating your abundance. Down here in this corner, we have the King of Swords. This represents the past and maybe some subconscious blockages. So in the past, you might have had some difficulty in perhaps a leadership role with people that were reporting to you, perhaps. There may have been some disagreements about business. Either you were in an overly stubborn state or somebody you were working with was in an overly stubborn state. This might represent you butting heads with someone. I'm definitely getting a business kind of sense here, not necessarily a personal life kind of sense. So I feel like something maybe early on in your career, or maybe something of what you learned when you were studying and gaining knowledge on what you're doing, some sort of little subconscious block there having to do with abundance, and we will get clarifiers on this. Now, in your current energy, you have the Ace of Cups. I really like this nice emotional watery energy coming in after these two swords here. I like that you have the swords, the intellect, the communication, the thought in your ally, and in your current energies, you're embracing more of the emotional aspects, the Ace of Cups. This is a card of making sure that you are full and that your fountain is overflowing so that you can give from the overflow. It also represents a new beginning, and the page feels new here, and we have kind of a newer page here. So, wow, looking at the deception card here and also having the Sun come in here in your clarity and lesson, I'm wondering if you weren't trying to work in a field or do a job that just really wasn't suited to you, and you're ready to, remove the mask, remove the deception. You want to be able to be yourself. And so I'm wondering if that's not coming out here for you as part of your lesson is to come out and be you, like truly be you. And maybe you've been in environments where you could not be yourself fully, or you had to play along, play the game, you know, and just go along to get along kind of feeling, right? But here in your lesson, in the clarity that is coming to you, the Sun, what better card to have in a position of clarity than the Sun? This is the happiest card in the deck. This card is meant to be open and courageous and heart-led, and this really represents your energy as it applies to what you're learning here. So I love this coming in with the deception, because that tells me that any way that you've thought you've had to be in the past, and maybe it was this, maybe you thought you had to be a certain way, and it just took its toll on you, you know, and you decided, okay, enough's enough. I also sense that maybe deception is what you learned. You could be in sales, and there could have been some deceptive practices you didn't agree with, or you got caught up in that and you're atoning for that. We'll see. Again, we'll get some clarifiers. Now, your power move. I like this. This is a very interesting power move with the Page of Pentacles. This is what's going to activate your abundance. And the page, again, we're talking about newer, fresher energy, but coming from a very grounded perspective, also coming from an energy where we're going to nurture, we're going to be good stewards of our physical world, of our finances. We're going to make sure that we're doing things the right way here. So I see the earth energies of you, Taurus men, coming in here in your activation point, and you utilizing more of your strengths rather than maybe being caught up in a mental state of deception. So this is looking favorable for you for activation here, but some big lessons, no doubt. All right, let's get some clarifiers from this little everyday tarot deck. For that Page of Swords, we get the Six of Pentacles and the Empress. Yes, so remember, this is your allied energy here. And so as you're learning, as you are approaching things differently, we have the Six of Pentacles energy coming in here. This, to me, the Six of Pentacles is feeling nice and balanced in the physical world. Maybe you've just recently balanced out your finances or taken on a new job or a new role that's going to bring balance to that masculine money that you're bringing in. That's that money that helps us survive and provide for ourselves and the things we need and what our family needs. And you've got the Empress energy. Now, in this case, I feel like you're really nurturing this new approach that you're taking. Again, the Empress brings in a nurturing energy. I see the nurturing energy here in the Page of Pentacles. You could also have a feminine energy around you. This could be somebody that is an intimate partner that is encouraging you here, and really like she's holding down the home so you can go do the work. This could be a family member who really believes in you. This could be just a female friend, but definitely that feminine energy coming in is coming in as a support. You could even have a partner who is, you know, making her own money and her own living as well and contributing in with yours, so that you do have, you know, this stability and the ability to make these moves and heal up this deception. All right, now let's take a look at this King of Swords and this subconscious block from the past. We got the Judgment card. Yep, there's the atonement I was talking about earlier. And we got the Seven of Pentacles. Yes. So in this King of Swords, I really do think in the past, somehow you ended up finding yourself in a role or position, possibly of leadership, where there was a lot of pressure on you to do things a certain way, maybe even quote unquote cheat the system, or, you know, play the game. Again, we're going off this deception card being the overall energy, and this is the subconscious block. So I really feel like at one point you were trained, and maybe you were trained incorrectly or trained from, you know, someone who was very materialistic, a greedy, arrogant kind of energies and feelings here. This could also, it could potentially be a family member, but like I said, I am getting more of a business feeling here. So it could have been a boss, a coworker, a trainer, somebody that kind of maybe didn't instill the best skills and approach for you. And you've come to find out that really it just didn't fit you well. It could have just been a mismatch in personalities too. It doesn't necessarily mean really deceptive things were happening. It could just mean you felt like you were deceiving your own self. The Judgment card comes in as you're forgiving yourself, you're forgiving if there was someone else involved, and you're atoning for it. Like, okay, that's not the way I want to live. I don't want to do things that way. I don't want to sell that way. I don't want to be in that sharky energy, those shark infested waters. And you're taking, again, bringing in the earth energies with this Seven of Pentacles, a much more nurturing and organically grown approach this time. So I love that coming in over the past subconscious block, because that tells me somewhere in your energy field, you are aware of this and you're applying more of your true nature to what may have blocked you in the past. And that Judgment card, that's a major arcana card, very powerful card, very, very much one of like, for some of you, for a few of you, this could be a situation where people didn't realize it, but you were really going through financial struggles and maybe went through some bankruptcy or something, and you're coming back in a whole new way. That could also be for a few of you. Let's look at the Ace of Cups in your current energies here. The Four of Cups. Alrighty. And the Four of Wands. Oh, so interesting here. Okay, so remember I said the Ace of Cups is more of the emotional energy. It's making sure your cup's full, making sure you're coming from that place of the heart, of the love, of emotional intelligence. And we do have some interesting, we have two fours here. So the number 4 in itself, very, very much a card, not a card, but a number of stability, right? But in this particular Four of Cups picture, we have someone who's kind of sitting cross-legged under a tree. I really love that. I feel like they're connecting to nature. I feel like they're being given options. And they are a little bit more cautious about things. Now, normally this card kind of brings in a sense of like emotional sadness or confusion or just something you're not seeing. But for you, Taurus men, I'm feeling today that this is just you saying, okay, I'm not just going to accept any offer that's put on the table, because I don't want to end up in these deceptive energies where I'm not honoring who I am. My goal is to be able to celebrate my successes in a way that makes me feel like I've done right, like I've done good, like I'm aligned with my conscience and aligned in my morality here. And so I really like this actually, Four of Cups here, whereas sometimes I see it as like a sad card. I don't see that for you. I see it as a wise and cautious card where you're making sure that you just don't take anything that's on offer, even if the money looks like really good, because you don't want to end up in these energies again and deceiving yourself and others. So let's look at the lesson from the sun here and get a few clarifiers there. I love the brilliant energy of the sun. We get the Three of Pentacles. Nice. There we have the earth energy coming in again for you, which is natural to your state, and the Hermit. Oh, I couldn't ask for better cards here for you in this clarity and lesson. I really like this combination of cards, okay? You've got the Three of Pentacles. This is you learning to network and collaborate with others again, but not, being able to trust yourself to sniff out the deceptive practices of others or their companies, or even situations that would have you slipping back into deceiving yourself, pretending like you enjoy something when you don't, or pretending like you're backing up a product that you don't really back up, right? Three of Pentacles comes in. It's slower moving. It's a collaboration of creativity. It's a collaboration of artistry that I'm feeling here, and I like it. It's slowed down a bit. And so what's really cool is while you're being cautious, you are still going to trust yourself, and you're going to be learning how to work with people completely differently than you did in the past. And with this Hermit, wow, coming in, this is the master magician of the deck, in my opinion. Okay, so when I think of the magician himself, He is in very much a state of learning. You know, he's the number 1 card. The Hermit is the number 9 card. You've been a bit further on this journey. You are more mature in your experience and what you've been exposed to here. And now you are able to be more authentically self-led from within your heart, from within your soul spark. And it's going to be really cool to see who you attract in this new energy for yourself. So especially as it comes to business, the business world and work and career and finance. Okay, let's look at this Page of Pentacles and your power move, your activation, and what other energies would like to come through. The 7 of Wands. Interesting. Okay. And this one, the High Priestess. All right. So remember I said your power move, your activation is going to be much more aligned with your energy. It is a bit newer, a bit fresher here. You know, this is going to feel, this movement as you're activating your abundance channels and wealth and starting to attract and manifest all of that. It's going to maybe feel a little slow. It's going to take a little nurturing. There will be times where you may be tested. You may be tested against these subconscious blockages of the past. You may be tested with deception from the outside. You know, anytime we atone and we move on, occasionally we have the little tests come in. The universe's way of just making sure we're really set and grounded in these new energies. But again, you have the grounded nature of this Page of Pentacles, and you have the ally of the thought and the feminine energies and the nice balanced energies there. And with this High Priestess, I love this. I feel like you are going to be taking the knowledge that you have learned, and it's actually alchemizing into wisdom at this point. Okay, this is your activation. You are in this process of taking the knowledge, maybe the deceit, the deception, all the learnings, the hard learnings of the past in business, in career, in finance, and working with others, in leadership, all of those things. And you are alchemizing that into wisdom. And from wisdom, you get to enter a whole new gate for yourself and for your family, for those you care about, for those you love. So definitely a beautiful, very interesting reading. I love the Tauran energies of the Pentacles that I do feel and sense you moving through and you applying to your lessons. This is really, really wise of you. I want to say the wisdom is coming through for you. Taurus men, let's pull a Runamal card to close out your reading. The runes are very sacred language, sacred symbols that we can research and spend time with to learn more about ourselves and different energies. I love this for you. Absolutely love this. You get Urus, and this represents strength, virility, power, the aurochs, drive, the unbridled will. Though manifesting in physical strength, Urus has applications in spiritual, mental, and emotional strength as well. It is our heartbeat, that voice or feeling inside that calls you to dig deeper and press on no matter the obstacle or hindrance in your path. Urus wills the success of perseverance. And wow, you know, I always like to comment on, you can't move a bull. Taurus is a bull. You can't move a bull unless they want to move. But when they move, wow, they move with force, and they move with perseverance, and they move with confidence, and they move with force. So Taurus men, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good things, and I will see you next time.